his causes that he offer, and start about the millionaire, how he started from the homelessness. So for now, I'll share with you which business got me made up with a lot of millionaire.
Asante sana. Yaro.
Okay, so which business got me to the patient or to the situation that I am right now, and how did I get to meet up with a millionaire? How did I meet up with a millionaire? You know, because sometimes you may ask, okay, well, I always see this stuff on the social media, but how did you? Because you've been watching me for some time, and you might ask, well, okay, this guy talk about his financial, literacy, and how billionaire, and how to finance, and his causes that he offer, and start about the millionaire, how he started from the homelessness. So for now, I'll share with you which business got me made up with a lot of millionaire. Okay, look, for the past time, like I told you when I was homeless, if you watch my other video, then you should know the whole story, the continuation of this. I was a former homeless for 4 years. Okay, so my first business was tutoring people mathematics. When I get out of that homelessness, I put my poster, my advice on a social media and on various sources like Gumtree, Craigslist, and I started to get calls from various students who have a problem with mathematics, because my advice, after reading the formula of the other people who does what I want, okay, people who are doing what I want to get into that business of tutoring. That was my first business, which I started tutoring before I create this multiple stream of income outside of the tutoring mathematics. So I was lucky, man, because my advice was very you could distinguish when you read it. First, I was guaranteed the results and what parents should expect. See, so my target was for the student of high income skills, and when I generate the wealthy, because I did not forget where I was coming from, and then I was taking my time also and volunteering in the community, because it makes me happy when I do that. So my target, the high income skills, it helped me to meet up with the billionaire, because most of the calls I was getting. So what I was doing, let me just tell you how I met up with this millionaire. Because when you put your advert on some source like social media or Gumtree or Craigslist, you're gonna have to allocate the place where you at. So the place that I pick in an area where there's a high income skill, even though I was not living there, but nobody knows, there was no proof. So I had to put the name of the area, because I had a high skills. I'm one of the base, man. I'm a base when it comes to this, like when it comes to tutor. You can just go and check my video on my other side, and see what I do. That's my thing. It's in my blood. I enjoy doing it. That's why I started some other program where I do it for free for the other people, just to help some community which are going through hard time, especially have a problem or having hard time understand, the abstract or the complexity of mathematics. I make it easy. So my target, since I had a talent, so I was targeting student from bigger private school or student or the children of the wealthy people. So I had to allocate my advice on the area where those classy school, rich school at, and that's how to get called. Because on my advice I allocate and I guarantee you get the results, parents. You get the results of your children. We can do trial. So I offer some 1 hour trial, and they can get to know me, I can get to know them. And I was very lucky now, for be honest, most of the calls I go from the rich people, very rich people, when I started. I'm not gonna reveal here. It was not like continuation of all of that. No, and I didn't know like these people are rich, but I had to use my mentor mind, my mental thoughts, my business thoughts, see, to come up with a unique ways that's gonna. So I have to look all the people does the same, my competitor, and now create my own unique ways. So I get a call. So I went to this place. I'm not gonna reveal here because it's gonna be out of the respect to, because it's not good to list people's name without the consent. Not everybody want to be portrayed as a millionaire. Not everybody want to be portrayed as whatever they do. But with me, I do this for motivation, so that you can know all story, my story, and you can know what did I learn from these people who are millionaire, most of them. So the fake thing, so I get to meet up with these millionaires. So at first place, I did not know these millionaire people own bigger business. I did not know who they are. I just go there and I do my job. Who send me there, I do my job, and the results comes out. So the parent, they were very impressive. Hey, so they want to know more about me, invite me sometime, on some special occasion, like, hey, would you like to invite you? You've been good friend of ours, because I'm talkative sometimes. Apart from doing business also, you want to have a good relationship with those children. You want to have a good relationship with the parents, because it starts to create like a bond. Because those parents, if you produce good results, they definitely, they recommend you to the other parents and the other clients. So your clientele is getting bigger, so you scale up, you make it bigger, you expand. See? And just remember, if these parents or this millionaire who is a parent of this child, and this child like what you're doing, obvious, his friends is going to be in his cycle. So you meet up with another millionaire or another business owner. You see? So you expand your network easily because of the right choice that I made in the first place of picking up the high income area and save their children or save those clients. You see? So what I'm telling you, you can also meet up with the millionaire based on the service that you offer. With me, when I started, it was only services. For now I've got other source of income, like I mentioned in another video, animal farming. I've got animal farming, like big animal farm. I bought an acre of land, big acre of land, because I want to do something. I want to run something have to do with the real estate, but it's just going slowly. But I have to find a way. I'm trying to sit down on my table with my team to see how, I can break through it and come up with a concrete and well compiled strategy that's going to help me to generate wealth and can pass that wealth to the generation and create employment to the people around me and more people who I need, because I've seen the problem is employment, and a lot of people are now willingly to start their own business. This is why I started this course, to help you. See, that's why you have to purchase the course that I have, because with that course you're going to get inspired. You can learn the methodology, the tricks from listening to my story, my whole story. See, it's going to change your mental mind. Either you have money, you don't have money, you can generate the wealth, just like how I did. I started business with no money. I started off a service like I'm explaining to you here. So things that I learned from these millionaires or people run bigger business. One thing I learned, the first things, these people are very disciplined. You have to come on time. You say 8 o'clock, you have to be 8 o'clock, or you have to inform them in advance. So when I started, I had lost some business in the past because, I was not thinking that way. It's supposed to be done that way, but I didn't have that strong business minded when I started. So I had to learn through the process, just like anybody else. Nobody's perfect, but you learn through that and then you don't make the same mistake. So I had some time in the past, lost some few clients because of the little mistake, but a very few, because whenever something happens, make sure you inform them in advance. Look, just for some reason, due to circumstances, maybe I might not make today, but I will kindly ask if you can reschedule for such a day. I apologize if I've caused any inconvenience, because I know your time is very valuable and you always work on time, but I appreciate if it's possible, you can schedule another day. They're gonna appreciate for that. Then just keep silence and you call another day. See, so you have to build a trust between you and your client, so your clientele can have faithful in you. So they're very disciplined, and the time is very, very important to them. Don't waste their time. See, time and rules, because I learned from what I saw. They never tell me like, hey, get a piece of paper and start to learn now. this is how you do it. No, but I had to use my own intelligence, see, to learn how to operate, because sometimes some of them, they get open to me. I don't ask them, but they will say, hey, man, you know what? Because they have respect for me, you know, for what I do, because it's very rare to find, I'm not saying there's not, there's a lot of young people who does run business and whatever, but when they find out like what a type of person I am and the spirit that I have, they start to get open to me, you know, they get interested like what I do, you know. If I can tell you, I had an offer, but that's gonna be another video, noise. I had an offer from one of the parents. He said, look, that time when I was, because I took a lot of gap year when I was studying. Study, stop 2 years, go back again, because I didn't have no fees. I pay my own fees, you know, like I get my little, wait 2-3 years to stop, because I don't have the money to go back to school. So one of the parents, I remember, he offered me, you know, I will pay a percentage of my fees. See, because I had done something which had an impact on his children. He had a trust on me. It's sad and it's shame to say that I had some of these people who I call them parents, business owner, some of them millionaires. They had trusted me so much than even some of the people in their cycle. That's going to be another story, I'll explain another day. So these people have a rules, discipline, and the time is very, very important. And I can guarantee you this, majority of them, I'll say 90%, almost all of them, not all, but majority of them, they run their own business. So people listen. Most of these people who own a lot of weight, excuse me guys, I apologize, a lot of noise, and you know, I say a place to stay is not far from the main road. So most of these people who run all these millionaires or people of the high income skills, not all, but majority of them, they run their own business. Some of them, they have a restaurant. Some of them, they have got some corporate business. Some of them, they run, I'm trying to remember, some engineering companies. Some of them, I know a couple of them that does that. Some of them, I'm trying to remember, they were working for a long time in a bigger company. They start their own firm. Some of them, I don't want to be too specific, so even then they're not full, because I know some of them, they're watching me. They know me, you know, I'm known. A lot of play special for the parents, because that's it. One of the business I used to do when I started, so they know me, so some of them are watching me here, so I don't want to go out of the line, you know, just for respect of them. So all you need to know, majority of these people that run their own business, they run their own firm, bigger firm. Some of them, they run law firm, attorney, tech business, engineering companies business, their own, and they generate a lot of wealth. So I learned from that. My spirit was more strengthened by just looking at them, how they operate. Even if not tell me, let's go to my company, whatever. But you know, I can see things using my brain. So with that, it kind of made me become more to maximize, see, my discipline in other ways of doing things. Because the only thing I was lacking, I have to admit at that time, was the rule and regulation. I could work hard, but at some time I used to break the rules. You know, it was procrastination sometimes. So I had to learn on how to work on these two things. So I thought it was very, very important. I have to share with you guys. So that's how this is a business that got me to meet up with a lot of billionaire. I'll be very honest, you tutoring business got me meet up with a millionaire and a billionaire. How? Because like I say, I was just not tutor random people. I was tutor them, but my focus was in a high income area. I had to go and put the adverts around those areas. And since my skills is unbeatable, my skills out of the shell, is out of the space. So when I meet up with them, it sparks out. And they say, oh, you know what, Hamish, look, I know my friends. They're going to come, oh, Hamish, you know what? We become friends. And sometimes, you know, we become more friends with these youth, because also teach them other skills, because you find some of them, they run their own small business. And maybe they want to do promotion on the video, whatever, so they don't know. So I'm going to have to teach them, like, look, Hamish, because, you know, the more you spend time with anybody, or most of the people, you get to know each other more. So I tell them what to do, so, oh, you don't want to do this, okay, cool, I have these softwares can help you. So sometimes I give to them software, or I teach them how to do basic editing, see, so stuff like that. So this business got me meet up with a lot of people who are millionaire. You know, man. I'll be very honest with you, man. I got a lot of invitation. Went to the various place, to the farms, to the wine farm, to the biggest hotel. You know, I had some of my clients once or a couple times they took me to the 5-star hotel just to have a meal and celebrate and appreciate my time that I have done for their children. See, because some or most of them, they do appreciate when you do something positive or something which have a positive impact to their children. So the tutoring business, it got me meet up with the parents or people with a high income skill. People run bigger business because I was doing one-on-one. You see? Yeah, so just to let you know, man, this is a business that got me meet up with the people with a high income skill. It looked like it. Some people, they were looked down on me that time when I started, like, oh, why is doing this? Why you not look for a job? But I'm the only one who could see the opportunity that I had, because what I wanted is to gain knowledge, and how to get knowledge, to learn vividly, you know, like from them people knowing them how behavior than just hearing the story. So with this business I was running, like I say, offering the service to the people who need me and my time and my skills the mostly. That's actually got me understand the whole business perspective, and it strengthened my spirit going to another level in generation into generation of the wealthy, you know, and go to the next level. And with that, it strengthened me. I wrote the book, and like I say, I'm gonna announce the special day that you can get the book, and then I produce the courses that, you know, with that course, you reading that course, watching that course, listening to that course, you know, sharing about my whole journey, my story, and the whole financial literacy. It can help you to change your life. Not only to change your life, like I always say, with the people around you, you know, you want to change your life also with the cycle that people you have, you know, to leg them up, to lift them up, so they can be in the right position financially. They can change their life, their wife life situation, the mother, the father, uncles, and the whole family, you know, and they can generate the wealth that they can pass from this generation to the next generation, and we can all have a better life. So thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. So I just thought, like, let me share with you. Peace. 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 Thanks a lot. Thanks, Melissa. My queen, you gon' wait me till Jesus come. Why when I talk, pocket full floss, money, honey, forget about Suzanne. So since we don't have all the equipment, like, you know, cameras and all this stuff, so just use one of the webcam from my computer